Okay. For quiz 3, oops. Right, question 1 is 4. 2 is 1.5. 3 is 1.82. 4 is minus 15. 5 is 3. 6 is 56. 7 is 2.67. 8 is 13. 9 is 7. 10 is 2. 11 is minus 180. 12 is 4.5. 13 is 10. 14 is 11.7. 15 is minus 10. 16 is 1.41. 17 is 1.67. 18 is minus 1.5. 19 is 0. And 20 is 0, and 21 is 0, and 22 is 0. All those are 0. Okay, any questions on those? Uh-huh.
11. I got positive 180.
Positive 180 for 11?
Yeah. Wait, actually. Oh, never mind, I got a negative number.
You got negative?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also got, I got positive 2 for 15.
Sorry, which one?
15.
You got a side error?
R7 was negative.
R Thevenin is negative 10. Yeah, and that's because if you put a let's see. Well, those are tricky, right? Let's do those. So for this one, when you just have a dependent source, right, you have to put a test source, test voltage, test current source on it. And we know this is 5, and this is 15 IX. It's a voltage source of 15 IX. But IX is going out. So the natural thing to do would be to plug maybe a 1 amp current source flowing in, right? And then we have to figure out what V is using passive sign convention, assuming that network is a passive network. And then the R Thevenin would be V over 1 amp, right? But in this case, if you put in current this way, 1 amp, then IX is negative. And so this becomes 15 IX becomes negative 15 volts. And, oh, did I mix these up here? Wait, no, yeah. Capital R1 is 5, little r is 15. So it becomes minus 15 volts. And we have 1 amp going through 5 ohms, so we're going to be dropping 5 volts across this 5 ohm resistor, right? So the voltage is going to be 5 volts higher than minus 15. I'm just kind of intuiting it out. I'm not actually doing KVL, but you could do KVL for all these things. I could do it that way too. So V is going to be minus 10 volts, and if it's minus 10 over 1 amp, so you get negative 10 ohms. Yeah, and that's when you have dependent sources, you could get a negative resistance. Not always, but you could.
Read off the answer to
Number 17. Oh, 1.67. Y'all ready for 4? So question 4, quiz 4 review. Number 1 is minus 18. Number 2 is 6. 3 is minus 36. 4 is 6.67. 5 is 1.25. 6 is 0. 7 is minus 0.7083. I think it's a little bigger. 8 is 1.3714. 9 is 12. 10 is 4.0. We're looking at any one of those?
Yes,
7. So VS is 2, R1 is 6, R2 is 9, R3 is 8. And we have to find the current I0. Now you can only do this if you know what V0 is, right? But we can see this is a inverting op amp, right? So V0 equals minus VS times 9 over 6. Right?
What's it minus?
It's an inverting op amp. Yeah, when the input goes into the minus sign, it's going to have a minus in front of the output.
Oh, they just go to CS so there's a magnifying?
Yeah. Yeah, the non-inverting op amp would have something like this. In this case, the input's going in the plus side, and VO is 1 plus Rf over R1 times Vs. But for this one, so VO is minus Vs times 9 over 6. That's what, 3 over 2. So that's going to be minus 3 volts, right? And then we have to figure out using KCL, right? So KCL says I0 going in to VO has to equal VO over 9 plus VO over 8. So 3 9s plus 3 8s should be whatever that answer is. .708. Now, yeah, is that the answer or is it a sign? Let me see, because yeah, signs are always tricky. Let's go take a look at that. Wait, where's the where am I? Snipping tool. Where did I get that from? There. Answer is minus 0.7083. Well, that's because I forgot there's a minus sign. So it's minus. VO is minus 3, so it's minus 3 over 9 plus minus, so it's negative. And that makes sense because, you know, VO being a very low potential, all the currents are going to be dropping into the VO node, so the IO is going to have to take that up. So it's going to have to be absorbing current to hold that voltage. Follow-up questions on that?
Yeah, where did the negative sign come into the
For IO?
yeah,
Well, because VO is negative 3. So it's negative 3 over 9 minus 3 over 8.
oh, that's it. So one over 9 is for our that transforms to the top, right?
Yeah. This is V0 over 9 going this way. And this is minus V of 0 over 8 going that way. So so you're all going to get perfect scores. It could happen. I don't think anyone's gotten a perfect score yet. Yeah. Yeah, there's 8 questions that we never see before, and some of them are a little tricky. They're kind of like little gotcha questions. So read those carefully. One of them I know is just like the definition of power, and somebody screwed that up 2 years ago. You know, after going through this whole class, like didn't know the definition of power is like I times V or something. It's like, that's really sad.
You're not gonna have like I times V and then also like I squared times V.
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't think so.
One is not more of a definition.
No, they're all equal, but. Well, thanks for the food, Hong.
Yeah, thank you, Hon.
don't know what we did to deserve this, but we'll have to try harder.
You didn't eat me. You have any? Is this people sausages?
Well, you can bring it to the materials class. They'll probably finish it off. Thank you. Yeah, you should have gotten the answers for 5 and 6. Sure, I can give it back to you on Wednesday, I guess. Yeah. Something tells me yes, but yeah, I think I'm going to be handing back your exams on Monday. Test 4. So. Oh, is there be stem cell there? Yeah. Yeah, I heard they're having tutoring. Yeah, they have tutoring then. Yeah, good. Yeah. No. Well, I won't hand them back, but I will make them available for people. Yeah, maybe I'll just be at stem cell for a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.